ሄይ ጋይስ ታጀቡ ጸጋ ነኝ ከሪለርን ዩቲዩብ ቻናል። በዚህ ቻናል ላይ የተለያዩ ኮምፒውተር ሳይንስ ኤንድ ሪሌትድ የሆኑ ኮርሶችን በማዘጋጀት በአማርኛና በእንግሊዝኛ የሚያቀርብላችሁ ይሆናል። ስለዚህ ቻናሉን ሳብስክራይብ በማድረግ ቤተሰብ መሆን ትችላላችሁ። እንዲሁም ለጓደኞቻችሁ ሼር በማድረግ እንዲማሩ ማድረግ ትችላላችሁ ማለት ነው። ስለዚህ የዛሬውን ቶፒካችን እንጀምራለን ማለት ነው።
Okay guys, ዛሬ የምናየው ስለ CHAP ነው። Challenge Handshake Authentication Protocol. Then already we have seen about the difference between CHAP and PAP. So this CHAP is Challenge Handshake Authentication Protocol is more advantageous than PAP while using authentication. So because in the case of CHAP, then we have to use encryption methods that's called what is MD5 algorithm in order to encrypt the C4 text passwords. Because in the case of PAP, the text or the password has been sent in the form of plain text format. So that will be hard in order to authenticate, because if it is visible, then the hackers they might know our password. So in order to solve this problem and in order to encrypt our password, then we have to use CHAP, means we have to use MD5 algorithm in order to encrypt the plain text passwords, because by itself password should be authenticated, should be encrypted for security purpose. So the main difference between CHAP and PAP is called what? In the case of CHAP, then we have to use encryption algorithm, but in the case of PAP, we cannot use the encryption algorithm. So this is, and another difference is what? In the case of PAP, PAP is what is called what? A two-way handshake method, but in the case of CHAP, this is a three-way handshake method, because when you have to send packets from router 1 to router 3, then this router 3 will send a challenge, means will send a code, encrypted code, in order to figure out that packet has been come from the real source or not. So then after that they can exchange the password and as well as the username. Then after that they can reject or accept their packets. So this is the main difference between the PAP and CHAP. Okay, so when you come to the configuration parts, so we have seen already about CHAP in the previous video, and we have configured, and we have seen also the introduction of PAP. So today we'll discuss about how to configure CHAP. So some points has been the same. Then we have to go to configuration mode, and we have to enter into the interface, that interface, serial interface. Then we have to change the encapsulation into PP, triple P, because by default it has been the HDLS format. Then we have to convert into triple P format. And another one, PP, then authentication. Then we have to select PAP or CHAP. So we have seen already about this PAP. So today we will configure authentication, PP out of the triple P authentication, then CHAP. Then they have to exchange username. So on the router 1, then we have to configure username. Then router, this username should be router to username, password, admin, or you can say whatever you want. And the same thing we have to do on the router 2 also. Then we have to get into the interface. Then we have to change the HDLS into triple P. Then we have to say PP, triple P, the authentication CHAP. Then on the router 2 configuration mode, then we have to say username. Then this username should be our username, then password admin. So it should be we have to use the same password on both routers. So this is a basic configuration commands. Then we have to go to the packet tracer, and we have to configure our this CHAP. So this is our simple topology. Then we have to apply the CHAP. Then first we have to enable all the interfaces. Then we have to assign then passwords for other interface. For example, no. So enable then confetti then we have to change the host name. Then host name, for example, you can say this one should be R2. Okay. And then we have to enable all the interface. Then GI 0/0. Then IP address, for example, IP address. Then 192.168.10.1, or you can say 100, and 55.55.55.0. Then no shutdown. Okay, so in then GI not GI SE serial interface /3/0. Then IP address, for example, 10.0.0.1, 55.0.0.0. Then no shutdown. Okay, uh, so we have done. We have turn up all those interfaces. Then we have to go to on R2. Then we have to go to R2 no. Okay, then enable, then config. Then again we have to change the host name. For example, this should be R2. Then int gi0/0, then IP address. Then for example 192, or you can say 72.16.0.1, then 55.55.0. Okay, dot 0. Then again no shutdown. Again int sc0/3/0, then IP address 10.0.0.2. We have used 1.1 on the other side. Then no shutdown. Okay, so okay, so we have done the then we have to go to in the devices. Then we have to assign static IP 68.10.1. Okay, let's check it. It's okay, it's 100. Okay, 192.168.10.1, then 192.168.10.100. Okay, so on the side also, so this is class B networks 72.16.0.2, 172.16.0.1, and this is default IP. Okay, now we have to assign router rep, then version 2, then network 192.168.10.0, again network 10.0.0.0. Okay, on the other side we have to do the same thing, router rep, then version 2, then network 172, network 172.16.0.0, then network 10.0.0.0. Okay, so now then we have to apply this command. So here then we have to assign encapsulation. Now first we have to get into the serial interface. Okay, so sc means int, then sc0/3/0, then encapsulation, then pp. Okay, so the interface goes down because we have to change into the HDLS into triple P, and then PP, then authentication. Then here we have two options, CHAP and PAP. We have seen already about the PAP, password authentication protocol. So today we have to apply CHAP, challenge handshake authentication protocol. So CHAP. Okay, So here then we have done. One more thing is that we have to apply is a username. So on this R2, then we have to use R2 username on that one. Then password. Then we have to say, for example, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, then we have done on the R1. Then we have to go to the R2 and we have to apply the same thing. Okay, then int then sc 0/3/0, then encapsulation, then ppp, then pp, then authentication, then CHAP. Okay, so then we have done here. Now we have to go back to the configuration mode and we have the username R1. So on R2, then we have to assign R1 username and password. It should be same 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now then we can so after a moment, then that interface will come up, because previously it was goes down, and after applying this PP triple P CHAP authentication protocol, then on the both sides, then the interface will come up on both sides. Okay, so then we have to go to for example, show interface, then AC 0/3/0. So encapsulation is already changed, as we have seen here. Okay, then show IP, then interface, then brief. So the interface is come up already, as we have seen here, and we can check here also, then it will come up. Previously it was goes down, and then for example show IP interface AC, or we can say brief. So it's come up here also, so you have seen. Okay, now the remaining is what then we have to check the connectivity here. Then for example ping, then 172.16.0.0.2. Okay, let's check here. Okay, just came up. Let's try it now. Ping 192.16.0.10. Here it's working, as we have seen. Then we have connection. Okay, so on this part, then we got a reply. The same thing here is working also. So this is about what? This is about CHAP, password handshake authentication protocol. So then we have seen about the point-to-point protocol. So this point-to-point protocol is used for what? Applying the authentication mechanism, because HDLC is not authenticated or is not secured. It's not secured more. So to solve that problem, then this triple P has been came out, and on this triple P, then we have two methods: password authentication protocol and challenge handshake authentication protocol. So those two have been the main types of the point-to-point protocol while using the communication while sending packets from source to destination. So at that time, the source and the destination should be authenticated each other, unless that will be hard for us because hackers always are there on the network. So if our network if our communication is not secure, then our data will be hacked by the hackers. So to solve those problems, then we can apply different mechanisms. And previously, then we have seen about access control list, and we have seen about port security, and this is also one of the uh, uh, security, the authentication mechanism in today's production network. So this is all about today. If you like this video, then subscribe and share for your friends. Then we will see another point. Then still next video. Stay connected and bye bye.